Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the LeJit Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Rio One,
I'm K.
and we are back. It's Super Bowl weekend. We're back. Today, we're joined by a special guest, former Green Bay Packer, New York Jet running back, Alex Green. Alex, appreciate you for joining us.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me. It's an honor.
Yeah, it's Alex is our first major guest. Happy to have you here. Alex, you attended the University of Hawaii, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were drafted by the Green Bay Packers. You spent 2 years with the Packers. You spent 1 year with the New York Jets. Alex, I can go on forever and list all your accolades, but tell us about yourself. Tell us how your football career got started and where it's going today.
All right, got you, man. So first, let me just say this though: it being Super Bowl week, that the Green Bay Packers should be in the Super Bowl.
Talk that.
All right. How do you feel about the Packers and the 49ers game?
That game was. I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They should have won. Special teams at the end, and they just tanked it, bro. I can't even. I'm still getting over that loss, man.
Hey, you ain't alone, man.
Me myself, I'm a Colts fan, right? Kev here is a Green Bay fan, so it's the first time I've ever picked Green Bay to win it all, and they let me down, man. I ain't gonna lie, they let me down. I can't do it no more.
But with that being said, shout out to A-Rod for getting MVP. Shout out to Butler for getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. So
yeah,
proud of it. So it's it ain't too bad.
Now with Super Bowl weekend, you got a favorite for this upcoming Super Bowl?
Going for it's hard, man, because LA, they at home, they got Snoop and Kendrick coming out halftime. So it just laid out for them to win. It's a Cinderella. Yeah. So, but the devil advocate in me, man, want to play Cincinnati Bengals. I want to see Burrow get one early in his career. They don't came the long way. I'm all about the long way, taking the steps up to the top, and that's what they on. So I'm going for the underdog in this one, man. I got the Bengals.
I'm
hard to go against them young cats too, man.
I'm gonna have to pick against you here and go with the home team, man.
Okay.
That defense is something vicious, so.
No doubt. For sure, it should be a good game, though. I'm for a good game. I don't want to see no blowout.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good game, man. But yes, let me get into the story. I'm Alex Green, man. Came a long way. Like I said, I like taking the stairs up to the top because that's just been my life. And like many others who had to grind, my journey really started. It started as a kid, just not being the biggest, fastest, strongest. I was the youngest of 6 brothers. I used to run track.
6 brothers?
6 brothers, man.
All boys.
All boys.
Oh man, you had to grow up tough then. Well, God.
Yeah. Boy cousins and all that. We was really around females. Besides my mom, who held the fort down for real. She kind of took over for everybody. That all the females that I missed, the aunties and all that, she held it down for everybody. But growing up 6 brothers, man, being the youngest up until 7 years old, it was hard to find my lane and try to figure out what best fit my personality, and what I wanted to do. I was the one. I was always in summer school. Other brothers had A's and B's. I was the one. My birthday in the summer, so on my birthday, I'm in summer school, and it was always been kind of a struggle. Always an uphill battle. As I got older, around high school, I started feeling it to my body, but I still wasn't really developed yet until my junior year. So freshman and sophomore year, man, I was like 5'8", 160. Again, not the fastest kid or damn sure not the strongest. And so I just kind of overcome them adversities on the physical aspect. And mentally, I was still struggling with school. failing classes, you know, barely graduated high school. I graduated high school with a 1.2. Like barely walked across stage, you know, and stayed in school. All the seniors went home for the spring, you know, able to chill until graduation. I was still there with the freshmen and sophomores, you know, like it was just one of them kind of deals that I was always kind of behind the 8 ball for real. So I get my first, I hit my first road bump outside of home, was when I went to junior college in California. I went to Butte Junior College in 2007. And, you know, that's when I first really started to understand life and how it works and taking care of things on your own. I started feeling my appreciation for moms because now she ain't cooking, she ain't cleaning, she ain't holding it down. Now I got to hold it down. I'm still a kid, you know, I'm 19, 19. And you with these guys from all over the country who on the same grind as you. And it's a real grind, bro. Anybody want to go to JUCO, man, that JUCO life is for real. That's college, for real. You paying out-of-state tuition for your school. And you really gotta like you don't have no real like you gotta try to make it, bro. Like you gotta try to find your lane because you don't have no real guidance for real like that. There's no like real counselors that's gonna tell you, okay, take these classes, do this, do that. So you gotta bring your own and really figure it out as a kid, you know, and you gotta take the fun out of it because now you're in your own different state, different city.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. I want to have fun, but you know, you gotta really lock down because it go quick. You only got 2 years to make something happen. You don't got the whole 4.
Yeah.
So, I hit that road. My freshman year was all right. You know, we shared a 2-bedroom with like 6 dudes. You know, sleeping on the floor. You know, we rotate from bedrooms. You know, got through that. Went back home for the summer. My sophomore season in 2008, it was a little better on the field wise. I started to ball out more. My body started developing. Started working out, taking it more serious. Try to eat at least 3 times a day instead of 1 and 2. And it just became one of those things, man, where I was locked in. I just knew I wanted to go to a D1. And so I did whatever I had to do. So there were times where I was sleeping in the car, you know, with a pistol on my stomach, man, and scared as hell and trying to figure it out. You know, like trying to find my next meal for real, trying to go to school and trying to play football and get a scholarship, you know. So I remember eating like McDonald's, like getting a quick cheeseburger like twice a day, bro. And that'd be your only meals all day. You know, then you gotta. I was taking 26 units. I think I had like 16 that was in class. I was busy from 8 to 3 until practice. Then I had a night class that was in person. Then I had like 3 online classes, bro. So I was grinding literally, bro, 24/7, bro. I've been living on the floor with my suitcase as a pillow, bro, and just doing homework, bro, on my laptop. Like it was. When I think about it now, I'm like, damn, I really did that. Like, man, I was in my car again. You know what I'm saying? Like. But that's what type of mindset I was in at that time and with those goals. And so that's when it first really hit. I ended up getting a scholarship to go to Hawaii. We won a national championship in JUCO. I ended up getting a scholarship to go to Hawaii because one of my close friends, Demetrius Davis, we grew up together in Portland. And he went there first. And so he basically told the coach, like, hey, man, I got this running back, man. He ain't got no grades though, but he could play. Bring him out. Flew me in for a visit. I went out there, man, and loved it. Fell in love with the island, and you know, they ended up giving me a scholarship. I offered me a scholarship, and so I took it. But he said, man, he had no grades, so you got to go back home and finish through 3 classes. So here I am again, the last one to leave. Most everybody I played with in that fall was gone for their mid-year, so they just went back home, and here I am back here with the new incoming freshmen taking classes with them, trying to pass to go to the university. Get through that, man. I barely got through that. Like literally the last day before going to Hawaii, the teacher posted my grade, and I literally barely made it out to Hawaii. It was that close, bro. Like so, she finally posted grade. I hopped on a flight to Hawaii, and just like that, I'm in camp. You know, dream come true. And when I'm there, it was the best feeling. You know, I'm playing against with the Washington States, the Idahos, you know, the Boise States. Like we playing against some real teams. You know, I come from a small town. Like, man, this is dope. You know, on the internet, look on the stats and see my name with a couple carries behind it. Like it was cool. You know, like just that alone was just cool for me. Like I was cool.
And during those years, the Boise States those were hot teams during those years.
Yeah, that's when they had like Kellen Moore ranked like number 10 in the country. They was top 10 back then. You know, they was balling. You know, the Doug Martins and all that. You know, And so playing against them, you know, like for me, that was just dope alone. Just going to play in the blue field, like being on national TV. Like I didn't care about going to the league. I was just cool with just being. I'm in Hawaii with a uniform on, my name.
Yeah.
You know, I get to travel.
Yeah.
Like I'm living life. Like, you know, it was cool. After that first year, having that gratitude, then I knew, okay, hold on, I might got a shot at actually starting next year and actually being like a name. So I worked my ass off, bro, that whole all season. My best friend, I got killed February 28th. You know, his day coming up pretty soon too. But he had got killed February 28th, 2010, right before spring ball. He was those that was like one of my homies that's like he's like, bro, you can go to the league, bro. Like, can't nobody know who you is, bro. Can't nobody stop you. He was saying that to me back in high school. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them dudes, like a hype man in the crew.
You need that person with you, you know?
You need that, bro. So he was that dude. Like we were going to like a bar, bro, and go kick it. But hey, this is Alex Green right here. You know, I wasn't nobody.
Yeah.
Every time I go somewhere, but I couldn't imagine how he would be me going to the league, bro. But anyway, so he was the main dude that really believed in me. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really told me, bro, you really could do it, bro. Like I swear to God, you could do it. One of them dudes. So he ended up passing away on the 28th of February, and that just lit a fire under me, bro. Like after I just locked in. It was right before spring ball into my senior season, and it was like, this is it, bro. I'm about to go to the fucking league. I don't even care no more. Like, I'm finna go. I'm finna work. I'm finna put everything I got. And if I don't make it, I'm gonna give everything I got for Mel, for my homeboy. So I go into that spring, bro. I did great, bro. I killed it. We going to the summer, you know, camp going great. First game is against USC, so we turned up. You know what I'm saying? Like we ready. Like, all right, let's get it. Like USC was hot back then, so they just had got Lane Kiffin. They had some dogs on their team, you know. But it was like just playing against a top team like that, national TV, the first game of the season is going to give us a benchmark of where we at and where I'm at personally. So I go out there, bro. I ended up balling that game, a touchdown, a few carries, bust a couple big rounds, bro. I did great. So the season go on, you know, I'm just enjoying that moment, just being like the starting running back, you know, scoring touchdowns, you know, I'm just thriving in that. I'm still not thinking about the NFL for real. So
you're living that island life too, you know, over there in Hawaii.
Island, bro, and if you playing ball and you doing good, bro, everything is love.
Yeah,
you know, like the women beautiful, you know what I'm saying? The island beautiful, like, you know, the teachers, they got your back, you know, it's all good. Everything is all good. And so I was thriving in that. For me, I was cool. Like I was cool with that. And so as the season going on, I started having more games, started stacking them up. Had 4 touchdowns one game, you know, 200 yards. Like I hit that record. You know, then I had one big game where I broke the record, the single game rushing record in Hawaii. It was 290. And I ran for 327 on 19 carries and 3 touchdowns against New Mexico State. That was a week after my oldest son was born. So I had a daughter in JUCO, take it back a little bit. I had my daughter in JUCO, so I'm going through all this stuff. I had a baby at home. I'm 19 with a 3-month-old baby at home. You know, really locked in. Like, okay, I'm gonna be in a car, bro. I'm doing it for her. I used to score touchdowns, bro, and kiss and point them to her. You know, and so that put the fire on me. And then while I'm in Hawaii, my son was born October 3rd. I broke the record 2 weeks later. You know, because I'm like, okay, now I got 2 kids. Here I am at 22. You know, 21 with 2 kids, like, bro, I gotta get it. Ain't no other option. Now I gotta go get it. I have to. Ain't no other option. So I'm balling out, break the record. Now the buzz is coming. Now he might go, you know, free agent. He might get a shot at training camp. You know, he might get a workout here and there. And I'm still kind of like, I'm just loving that I broke the record. I'm just cool with that. I'm still just cool with just the little things at this point. I'm still having a lot of gratitude, bro. Just for being there where I came from. I came where I came from, real close to me. I still do to this day. But so season going on, you know, I stack up some more great games, bro. And then I ended up we played the bowl game, had a touchdown there and a few big runs. And the season ends. And as soon as literally as soon as I touch down back at home, I get phone calls from all these agents. And life like that was like, okay, this is a whole nother level. Like now you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no more going back to school. I was trying to go back to school still. You know, I was about to finish school. and graduate. I didn't even finish school. So it was just like that. So I ended up, agents came to the house, man, my mom's like, you know, I'm like, damn, this is for real. This is real life. Like, the agents come to the crib on their own, talk to me and want me to sign with, I gotta hire you? Like, this is like, you know? And so buzz is picking up, and I'm like, yeah, man, you really got a shot. I remember texting my coach when they're like, man, I got shot at the NFL thing. He's like, man, absolutely. Like, all right. So I ended up flying to LA to go meet my agent, Michael Hoffman. At that time, he represented Shaq. And, you know, I like what he brought to the table, you know, and all that. And again, bro, you 21 years old, 22 years old, bro, making a decision of somebody that you don't know to trust him with your life, you know, with the decision to get drafted high or low. And it was like a matter of like, bro, I met him for 2 days. I stayed in LA for 2 days. And you got your best judgment. You know, you got no people gonna come after you to go try to give you first class flights, try to butter you up, you know. You can't know that. You gotta get the ones who gonna be humble, who got experience. So he had 15 years experience. That's what had me. He had a lot of experience on his belt. And he represented like Shaq and a couple other big names that played. And so I signed with him, bro, and I'm telling you, like, as quick as it left, as quick as it came, bro. Like, quick as I left, quick as it came. So this was in January when I signed my agent. After that, I got a phone call. I'm going to the East-West Shrine game in Orlando. After that, you got invited to the NFL Combine. So I'm like, I'm going to the Combine.
It's like, it's only up from here.
Yeah, it's up, and it's stuck at this point. So I go to the Combine, bro. I'm meeting Cam Newton, Mark Ingram, Michaela Shore, you know, Von Miller. Like, I'm meeting some dudes. So I'm watching on TV, like, bro, these dudes are great, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chopping up with them, bro. We taking Uber rides to places, kicking it. Like, it was love, bro. And so, but once I got there, then I knew, okay, they just like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same type of people, bro. Like, it's all good. Like, talk the same language, you know, we walk the same, like, you know, come from similar stories, and you know, and we was all there starstruck. We all heard about each other. You know, we all there was, you know, I'm talking to Cam, like, Cam, where the hoes at, man? He's like, man, you got them, you know, like just chop it. It was cool, bro. Like, so that's when I knew, okay, like, not only like am I here for real, but I'm actually in it. And I got a chance to really like they ain't no different than me. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up running a good 40, bro, a good combine and stuff, man. And I come back, bro. I'm at home chilling, and the draft comes on, and I get a call. I'm at home with my boys. I'm supposed to go third day, and I went second day. So I'm not even expecting to get no type of phone calls or nothing. So I get a phone call, Green Bay Packers. The phone, my homeboy like, nah, ain't no way. I answered it like, this is Alex Grant. Yeah, this is him. Hey, it's Ted Thompson from Green Bay Packers. How your day going? I said, my day going good. He said, man, it's gonna get better for you. We're gonna pick you third round 96 pick. I'm shit. You know, I'm tripping. So he let me know what's up, man. Talked to all the coach, got the phone, bro. You know, we sparked one up, bro, and just had a good time, bro, and just kicked it. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoyed that moment, bro. I cried, you know what I'm saying? So all that hard work started paying off, you know what I'm saying? So go to Green Bay. It was a lockout year. So I go to Green Bay, bro, and that's when the big time adversity hit. Now I get hurt. Me and Randall Cobb was back deep, week 7 in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Kickoff return, and he catches the ball. I go to his side. He catches the ball, and he get tackled right into the back of me, and I tore my ACL. So here I am, week 7 rookie year, bro. I'm out for the season with a torn ACL. And you know, that's when I started like drinking more, smoking more. You know, it went from more to daily. You know, because now I'm hurt. I'm still getting paid. You know, I got all this free time now, and I'm out I have no responsibilities no more. Now I'm just chilling. I ain't got to work. I got bread. You know, it's all good. And I'm away from home, so I ain't got to see the babies like that. So I ain't got to go nowhere. You know, and I'm only going to the stadium, to the facility, you know, 3 hours a day just to get in the cold tub, hot tub, get stretched out, bend my knee a little bit, get more right, put some more ice on it, you know, talk some shit with the trainers, and then I'm gone. I'm back home. So that was my day for, you know, the rest of that whole season. So for like 6 months, bro, I'm just really doing nothing. So that's when the drinking and stuff started picking up more, but it was still manageable. It didn't really become a problem yet. It was just regular, you know, it just was what it was. I could still stop if I had to. You know, if we had tests coming up, I could stop smoking. etc. So season get done, you know, I end up healing pretty fast. I come back and I end up starting in 2012, my sophomore season. Do all right. You know, I wasn't the same player. You know, did okay. I came back too fast. I did average. You know, had some good runs. I had some flashes of potential and all that, which was cool. But I wasn't that same player like I was. I wasn't that same explosive player. So then it released me. Releasing me and sending me to the Jets. You know, and at this point, bro, I'm kind of like I'm just drained from the lifestyle of football, bro. Like, yeah, it was cool, like to travel, to be starting, you know, got all this buzz and it's all good. But, bro, it started getting more stressful than it was fun. And so I go to the Jets, you know, so okay, I got a clean slate, new city, new team, you know, fresh start. My knee should be a little bit healed by now, but it wasn't. So I sat behind Chris Ivory Bilapal. You know, I go from the Green Bay Packers. You know, we had went 15-1 my rookie year, and we went like 10 lost to the Giants when they won the Super Bowl in 2012. But we had a great team, obviously. You know, they always been decent. You know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, future Hall of Fame. We had some dudes, Charles Weston, Clay Matthews, AJ Hawks. You know, we had some dudes, BJ Raji, James Starks. We had some dudes, bro, and I go to the Jets, bro. It's the total opposite. Like, we losing, the locker room fighting. Like,
yeah.
On off. No, you don't care about the media and telling us to say whatever. We in meetings like this on our phone, like, bro, it's just like but the record showed it, you know, like, I won't say as a joke, but it was like a joke compared to Green Bay. It was a joke.
Right.
I don't know, but compared to Green Bay, bro, it wasn't for real to me. You know, practice was relaxed. You know, you got quarterbacks throwing 6 picks in practice, bro, and Rex just like, oh, it's all right.
I'm sorry. Who was y'all quarterback at the time?
Geno Smith.
That makes sense.
So I love Geno, so cool, bro. But it's like, man, he can't get better if we letting this slide. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, in the game, you would throw 6 picks in the game, like you letting it slide in practice. So of course you don't do this. You know, like you fumble, you throw a pick, you drop an interception in Green Bay, bro. You gonna get chewed out. You might get benched. Like, you expect perfection. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like. At least, at minimum. So, you know, going there, man, it was just too relaxed, man. Like, I just didn't like it. But again, you still getting paid, you still living your dream. You know, you still in the NFL, so it's all good. I got a new Jets uniform on now, and you know, big stadium, and you know, I'm in a big city now. I could do more, so it's all good like that. But I fell out of love with it, but I started getting more stressed out because now. The game that I love is not fun anymore, and my outside life is becoming unmanageable. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't deal with the extra cousins coming in. Oh, I need this and this. People call your phone, bro. Random numbers, call your phone, and you gotta answer because it could be a business opportunity. Calling your phone, bro, and you know, crying, bro, like real life crying, like, oh man, you know, my power just went out, you know, I just need an extra 500, or if I just had 1,000, it's like, man, I just talked to your mom, and you know, and it's like, man, like, all right, I got you, huh? You know, just set them up in a way. Oh, I ain't even talk to you. Where was you at when I was starving and sleeping in my car? You know,
right.
Nobody, ain't nobody called to say I got some food for you or nothing.
Right.
You know, and all of a sudden,
do you feel like because it was the Jets that played a big part of it, do you feel like if you would have went to a more professional, established program or association that would have helped?
No, that's a good question though, but nah, because I took me wherever I went. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't okay inside, and I didn't have the right skill set to be able to balance a professional, you know, be a professional athlete and deal with my outside life. You know, I really say no and push everybody away, and you know, I want to make everybody happy. And I felt obligated, like, well, dang, you know, I'm in a position, I got it, God bless me, so it's only right if I help you. Yeah, I got $500. It's all over the internet with money I'm making, so I can't say I ain't getting it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of learn a new way of maneuvering, but instead of learning that new way, bro, I just went to drinking to avoid it all. And so that's when it started picking up. So I'm in training. So the season go by. Season was cool. You know, I got a few carries here and there. you know, again, you're still making money, so you know you're not really too down because everything is still good. You're just not playing as much, so you know your time coming to get cut. I come in 2013. That's when Rex Ryan was his last leg, so he bringing like Mike Vick, he bringing Ed Reed, he bringing Chris Johnson, CJ2K, you know. So I'm like, man, I know I'm out of there after this camp. I ain't playing by on CJ, you know. I'm going. A lot of power already there, and I wasn't gonna be on practice squad because I already had my 2 years in, and so. So I go through that, but that whole camp, I'm completely checked out. Completely, bro. Like to the point where I dreaded going to practice. I didn't even want to go to practice, but I didn't want to play in the game. I remember going out for a route in the game, preseason game, dropping the pass and just walking right back to the huddle. I didn't even looking to see where the ball went or like, damn, being mad about it, but I just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I literally just didn't care, and I couldn't figure out why I didn't care until later on in life. But, bro, I was like completely checked out, bro. I hated going to practice. I hated working out. I hated seeing a facility. Like, I hated everything about the Jets, bro. I hated watching football. Like, I was just completely mentally checked out, bro. I hated people calling my phone to ask me, when's the next game? Can I get some tickets? Like, so I just avoided all of that, bro. Like, it just got too much. And it's like, I always felt like, man, like, I always had that, like that resentment towards people because of what I've been through. So when people call for stuff, bro, I would be like, I would always go back to like, man, what was y'all at though? Like, what was y'all at, bro? So I couldn't really accept the fact that I'm in this position, man, just look out, it's all good, you know, let that stuff go in the past. I couldn't accept it. One, because I wasn't where I was at inside. I wasn't happy inside. I started hating this game. Then I started getting resentful towards people that, like outside people. You know, I had a homeboy. My best friend passed, I was telling y'all about. So we was his mutual friend. He was my friend, he was his friend. So that's how me and him became close. And we played together, but he a little bit older. So I didn't really see him like that. So me and him got close after my best friend died, but that's right around the time I started balling. You know what I'm saying? Started doing good in Hawaii. So once I made it, he's like, oh, he's like in it with us. And he's like seeing my mom when I ain't there, you know, it seemed like he a solid dude. I'm like a day one almost, it would seem like. But man, he would only call if he wanted something, bro, like if it was beneficial. You know, like only, and I started taking heed to it, like, bro, like, man, you only calling when you, like, literally when you want something, bro. Like, literally when you want something. He would do it in the form of, he'll call, I'll be like, man, how your knee doing, bro? How everything doing? It'd be a cool conversation. Then right at the end, hey, man, can I hold 10 bands for the, like, bro, come on, man. Like,
10 bands?
10 bands.
You asking for 10 bands?
That's crazy.
Bro, weekly.
Man.
That's one person, bro. Then you got the other home. You got somebody else, man, bro. If I just, man, I got the kids, bro. If I can get 5, man, just to get myself started, I can pay first and last month's rent, bro. I just started a new job, and you like, all right, here I got it. But that's only one person, bro.
Yeah.
Something. Your brothers need something. You know.
You got 6 brothers, so that's you know what I mean.
You know, the pastor might want a little something for the time you went to church, you know.
Yeah.
Asian, bro, you know, can you help me out with this foundation? My man, I got this bad cars in there, bro, and I'm down, bro. Can you please just shoot me a quick band? Like, it's every day, but I couldn't separate it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't like let that part go until I got older, you know, and I realized, man, I ain't doing this no more. You know, then you start seeing who really there for you for real. But so go through the season, bro, I'm completely checked out. And so they ended up releasing me. Long story short, they ended up releasing me from the Jets, bro. Now I'm drinking. Cause now I'm done. I'm done with the game. Like, you know, the team won't call. No, I'm done. I had a terrible preseason. I don't want to play no more in any damn way. So I'm drinking, I'm smoking. I'm at home in Jersey, working my way back west where I'm from. You know, crazy girlfriends and all that, bro, like dealing with that, like, you know. And so I'm working my way back west. I finally get to LA and the New York Giants call. We want to work you out. And I've been going this whole week, moving out, shipping my car out west, you know, getting everything together. Finally getting a plane, bro, and the Giants call. So literally when I landed in LA from New York, I turned my phone on, back off airplane mode, turned my phone on, bro. The New York Jets reached out to me and said, hey, we want to fly you out for a workout tomorrow. So I'm like, I just left New York. I ain't been working out all week. Like, I've been drinking. I'm drunk right damn now on this plane, you know? So I go out there for the workout anyway. And I'm out there with Deion Lewis, Terrell Pryor at that time, trying out for receiver for the first time. Was out there, a couple of quarterbacks, you know, and it's like, bro, I'm just there just for the free trip in the hotel, bro. I ain't even really think they gonna sign me for real. I'm just like, man, don't work me out. Come on. I go out there. I ended up doing all right, you know. And, you know, they didn't sign me, obviously, so I flew back to LA. Now I'm in LA. My car get there, so now I'm in LA. And I'm working out now. I'm getting back to working out, so I'm going to the facility every day. Carolina Panthers flew me out for a workout. You know, I was there for 2 days. You know, they really wanted to sign me. They was high on me. Took me back home. Went to Detroit. You know, it didn't work out. Put me back home. You know, and then I went and I just stayed in LA, man. I started working out every day, and slowly but surely, I would go work out and I would have a drink at night. You know, then I work out and I'll have maybe 2 drinks at night. I go work out. Now I'm drinking right after the workout. You know, now I work out, drinking twice after the workout and at night, you know, getting lit. Now I'm workouts in the morning. And I'm going now I'm drinking in the afternoon. Now I'm waking up, bro, and going to the liquor store to get drunk. Like just home outside of living in LA, you know, just chilling. And so once that went on for like basically a year, bro, I knew, okay, I'm done. Let me take my ass back home, be with my kids, you know. And so I go home, I made my way back home, bro. I popped out another baby, had another kid, my youngest. You know, now I got 3 kids. I'm about 26-ish about this time. About 26. And, you know, I'm trying to get back into trying to do coaching, training, go back to school. I'm like, man, I don't go back to school. I gotta go finish school. So I go back to Hawaii. Some of my old coaches out there helped me out with an extended scholarship. I go back out to Hawaii, finish school, and I decided I want to play again. Just seeing them boys 5 in the morning, going to practice how I used to do in Hawaii. I'm like, dang, bro, these dudes really love this game, bro. What happened to me? How did I lose that? So I got it back through them. I went back home in December. Before going back to school, I called my agent and said, man, call every team in the CFL. I should see what happened. I woke up drunk, you know, I'm smoking every day, you know, like doing drugs, bro, like just on one. I wake up and tell my agent to call every team in the CFL and let's just see what happens. Let's just see. If not, then not. But let me say that I at least tried to.
Right.
Nobody hit back except for one team, the Hamilton Tiger Cats. They hit me back, which is like 30 minutes from Toronto. So I'm like, okay, best. Got up some film, you know, some college highlight tapes and a couple of tapes from playing the league. Sent it to them, got that all booked. Then they said, all right, cool, we're gonna fly you up for a workout. Go to the workout, I'm like 10 pounds overweight. Go to the workout, I end up doing decent. They said, all right, bring me back for camp in 2 months. Like, all right, bet. I go home, training and working out, you know, I go up there for training camp, they end up releasing me. So I'm like, damn, now I'm really done. I don't try it at all, and I'm completely out of it now. You know, I'm done. So I go home, bro. They send me back home in like August at the end of their training camp. And I'm at home, you know, again, now I'm back on one, trying to figure it out, stressed out, trying to figure out life, figure out who I am, what I want to be, what I want to do. Can't figure it out, you know, stressing and struggling. And I go, so I'm in the car with my homies, you know, we blowing one down. I get a phone call saying, hey, we want to bring you up. This is a Thursday. Hey, we want to bring you up on Monday and re-sign you to the Tiger Cats. I'm like, damn, this is crazy, bro. I'm overweight, you know, I'm high, you know, like I ain't all to go play no football. So for that whole weekend, bro, I'm at the park, I'm running routes, I'm catching footballs, I'm trying to lose 30 pounds in 2 days, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get in the best shape as possible, eating salads every day, drinking water. You know, so I go up there, man, and put me on a practice squad for 2 weeks, bro, in Canada. And one practice, the coach said, hey, you gonna start this week? And I'm like, I am? Like, yeah, you start. I didn't even know. It was like a Wednesday. The game was on Friday. I'm practicing the whole week. Like, oh, man, you some time to running back, I got hurt, so I ended up like, all right, bet, come on. Like, so I ended up flying out to BC, which is like 6 hours from my hometown, so that was dope. That my family got to come up and all that. So when I played this game, bro, I had 10 carries for 140 yards. Bro, I ended up balling out, bro. Like feeling back to me again, doing great. We flew back to Hamilton the next day, had a meeting, and they said, hey, we just traded to start running back with CJ Gable at that time from USC. We ended up trading CJ Gable to Edmonton. You know, Alex, you started running back now. You the face of the franchise now. Like it's all you. Just like that. Life change again. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here we go again. But now I know from my mistakes before on how to do my recovery. You know what I'm saying? On how to deal with being in that spotlight without putting too much on me. How to tell the outside world, nah, I ain't doing this. I'm staying focused on my grind. Like, you need something, man, that gotta wait. You been getting it before, so you know you should be all right right now. If you ain't my immediate family or my day ones, I ain't got it for you. And so go to the season, bro. Have a great season. Finish the season off. I came back. They re-signed me for 2018. You know, I balled out. I broke my hand. I even caught Johnny Manziel's first touchdown pass with a broken hand. You see my scar on my hand. But I caught his first touchdown pass with a broken hand in Montreal in preseason. So here I am again at varsity. I'm out for 6 weeks, you know. But I'm not drinking, though. I ain't smoking like that. Like, nah, I've been there, done that. I know how that affect me. So now I'm going to stay disciplined. I'm going to keep the grind pushing because I know I'm going to get my chance again. And when I did, bro, I came back. I had like 8 games left in the season. I had like almost 900 yards and like 12 touchdowns in like 8 games. Like, it was crazy, you know. Yeah. I went to the Grey Cup. It was like a Super Bowl for Canada. It was like with 1 game away. So, you know, it was just crazy, man. So then once that got done, they re-signed me for 2019 to a 2-year contract. Now I'm all ecstatic, like, man, this is what's up. Like, this is life. This is what it's supposed to be. Like, it's my success story, you know. And they called back 2 weeks later and said, we got to release you. And I'm like, for what? You know, what you mean release me? You just signed me to a 2-year. Like, man, we got a ratio. We got a new coach coming in. He want to go Canadian at running back. Because up there, you can only have 6 Americans. Like that, boom, it's done. So I'm like, here we go, you know. So, but boom, it hit hard. So I'm drinking, doing drugs, bro, smoking. I'm talking about all day, every day. Waking up, I just needed one excuse, and that was to wake up. That's my excuse. Good, bad, and different didn't matter. But if I wake up, I need a drink. I need to smoke, rolling up right now. Like, you know, let's get down right now, all day long, without doing nothing else, you know. And so that became unmanageable, man. That became for about a year, the last year, but that shit became like it was my crutch, you know. And that's what I relied on for real for a long time. And I couldn't manage my life no more. My life became unmanageable, bro. And I remember there's always a breaking point. They say people in recovery, when they go to treatment, it's not because they need it, it's because they want to. And I got to the point where I wanted to. Let alone I needed it, but I got to the point where I needed to. Or because I wanted to. And the reason why I wanted to is because I remember being in my car one day, bro. And so I had this girlfriend at the time for 4 years, you know, and everything we had split our ways. And a lot of my stuff had got just like sold or like put away or like it's gone now. You know, I want to say sold because I don't know for sure, but like it's gone. Yeah. And I'm talking about championship rings. Like I said, we won a national championship in my junior college at Butte. We had I forgot to mention we was co-champions with Nevada when they had Kaepernick when I was in Hawaii. Number 19 in the country at that time. We had beat them, so we had conference championship. Come on, fat rings, bro. 2 of them. Had my conference championship, had my game one NFL jersey, had my game one NFL football touchdown, my first touchdown in the league. All that stuff gone, but my shoes, my clothes, everything gone. But I'm gonna sit in my car one day. I had a big bottle of liquor, bro, and a big bag of weed, bro, and drugs with me. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna do all this liquor right now, all these drugs right now until I can't. I'm gonna smoke until I can't. Until I pass out or I die. I ain't care which one it was. So I'm doing that, man, and I'm thinking I'm thinking about all those things that I just told y'all about. I'm thinking about all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about going through around 96 pick, thinking about breaking a record in college, thinking about getting a national championship. I'm thinking about all these great successes I had, bro. Like breaking a 47-yard run against Indianapolis Colts in my first one. Lambeau leaping. Like all these great things, bro, that people chance to do. And here I was, bro, at the bottom, drinking and smoking and doing drugs until I came, bro. I'm like, man, so I called my program. I text my program manager and just told her, like, hey, I need some help. But I thought for the past 7 years, I thought this phone number was an office phone. So I'm only saying I need help just to give myself an excuse to say, well, I asked for help. So fuck it, I'm about to get lit, without really asking for help for real. Just give myself an excuse and lying to myself. And so they called back. She seen her call me back. I'm like, hey, I got your text message. Give me a call. And I'm like, damn, that's a real phone. So I called her back like, hello. She's like, yeah, what's going on? So I started telling her what was going on with me, bro. How I felt lost and empty inside and couldn't figure it out. And she basically, I sat on the phone, cried with her. She sat on the phone with me for an hour and a half, bro. And she basically was like, look, I'm going to send you to Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to get you help. I'm like, all right. So 2 days later, bro, I go to Jacksonville, Florida for 45 days, turn my phone in, turn on no TV, bro. No phone, bro, like in a room, kind of like county. I mean, I've been a county or not, but kind of like county, bro. Like you go in there, bro, it's better than county, but it's like, man, knock on your door, they bring you the food, and that's it. Like open the door, get the food, go back in the room. Like it's real for that. That was the first 10 days of my detox. After that, I was able to and all that. I was able to see my mentor one-on-one. I was able to fellowship with other inpatients that was in there. I was able to eat good, was eating good, drinking water again, and, working out again, getting my mind and my body right. Was going to meetings at night. Like, it was cool. It ended up becoming cool, but I started writing a lot, started reading a lot of books, read Nipsey Hussle book, read 50 Cent book, Muhammad Ali's book. I read all these books. And I just really getting back to me for real, bro. And I got out, I came straight to Houston. So right now I'm in Houston. I came straight out here. My daughter moved out here 2 years ago, and I was telling you, that's my first baby. So, I was telling you, bro, I did everything. She basically got me to the league. Like, I was in my car, bro, thinking about her every single day. And so I came out here to be where I owe her the most time that I've missed because she's the oldest. She's 13 now. And so I'm out here with her, and, my life became manageable again, bro. Like, I'm able to be in my kids' life, I'm able to provide for them. I'm working now. I might go back and play again in the XFL or the USFL. All these leagues coming up. Canada reached out to me again. I got a chance to coach probably back in Hawaii, hopefully. Finish up school in Hawaii. I got a chance to personal train at this place called Texas Fit, where pro and college players go train at. I'll be able to train them and mentor them. And, got a book coming out, a children's book coming out called Dream and Believe, and so things have gotten better, bro, in a short period of time. It's only been, this was just back in November, my sobriety day, 11/11. So this is back in November, bro. So I missed Thanksgiving, I missed Christmas. And I got out December 26th, the day after Christmas. And I remember telling myself, like, man, this is the best gift that I gave myself on this Christmas. And now I'm able to give back to my people for real, how I want to, and my body and my mind right, bro. But I'm 93 days today sober, bro. And it's if you would have called me 3 months ago, bro, this would have been a thing of liquor. This would have been vodka in here, tequila in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a vape pen right here, but that would have been a blunt.
Right.
I would have been on here bullshitting y'all. You know what I'm saying? I would have been here not even saying nothing for real, just mumbling, bro, and not really locked in for real. Or I probably wouldn't even answer the phone. I probably would have blew it off.
Yeah.
Like just not being here for real, bro. That's what I've been. Just avoided the whole thing and all. Like, you've been on some slimy stuff, like, so in that short period of time, bro, in 3 months, bro, this is all the things that I've gained. You know what I'm saying? And my life has became manageable, but and they say that you take you with you no matter where you go when it's bad, but you also take you with you when things are good too. And I've been taking me with me everywhere I go, bro. Like, so that's why I decided to reach out and wanted to get the word out, because I was at a point, bro, where I probably could have died. And so when I came, I'm like, man, this ain't me to get sober. This ain't for me to just get like detox real quick and be able to pass a drug test or to miss a, to get through the judge, so I ain't gotta go to jail or something. Nah, bro, this is life or death. Like, this is life or death, bro. Like, I used to wake up, bro, and pick cocaine in my nose.
Yeah.
Hey, every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, bro. Like, come on, every day. Wake up though, doing it. I'm 6 in the morning, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's on before I get in the shower, after the shower, before I go dry, bro. I need a bump. I need a line real quick. Let me get on.
Yeah.
Like, tripping, bro. Like, damn, and some people could do that and be manageable, bro. I can't, because I'm gonna go to the extreme. We want to get lit, bro. We going. We're gonna take it to the max every single day. Every single day, bro. And I knew that's not how I wanted to live, but I wasn't really taking care of my responsibilities, bro. I wasn't being a man I wanted to be. My face started to have dark circles under my eyes, and I'm like, nah, this ain't it, bro. Like, this ain't it. Like, I had dreads that was falling out, bro. Like, nah, this ain't it. Like, not coming from where I came from. Ain't no way in hell I come from being up here to down here, bro. But I'm doing every day. Nah, ain't no way. So I made that decision, man, and it got that bad, bro. Where for real, I could have died. And I don't even tell anybody comfortable with y'all for real, but like, bro, I could have died, bro. I probably would, if I would have kept that lifestyle up for these past 3 months that I got healthy, bro, I probably wouldn't be here right now, bro. I probably would have overdosed. So, so for me, bro, it's like 3 months, you know what I'm saying, that I'm in this, bro, and I've gained all these things. Like, my oldest son, bro, he FaceTimed me just to sit in the phone with me. Bro. Like, he don't even want nothing. He just call me and sit on the phone. He plays video game. I just sit on the phone with him. I'm doing my work. And I just be there with him, just chill with him. And that's dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter, she out here, so I see her, pick her up. I got something dope planned for Valentine's Day. And here's a cold story that I also don't share with nobody. So when I'm on my BS and out in the streets and doing my thing and avoiding my responsibilities and all that, my daughter had lived with her uncle.
Yeah.
Her grandma and her uncle, while her mom was out here back home. So her favorite uncle. And her uncle is basically, they call him Uncle Dad. He basically like the dad. You know what I'm saying? He did way more than what I did in that period of time when I was doing my bullshit. And bro, he ended up getting killed, bro. He ended up getting shot and killed back home. So this was just about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago that this happened. So imagine if I'm still on my drugs and out here in these streets and her uncle died, bro. She ain't got nobody.
Right.
She would have nobody. You know what I'm saying? And so so when that happened, I'm like, bro, God, I hear you now, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I know I'm supposed to be here. This is exactly what I'm supposed to be. This is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm able to go comfort her. The other day, man, she called me. She's like, oh, it's my uncle's birthday. I'm feeling sad. I'm just like talking. I said, okay, we're gonna bring some food. She's like, no, I don't want nothing. I said, you okay? She's like, no. I just pulled up. I give her a favorite little Applebee's. So I got some Applebee's, bro, and a cake and ice cream, man, and pulled up on her without her even knowing, bro, and see a smile on her face. You know what I'm saying? I ate that food right in my face before I even left. I ate the food right there, ate the cake right there, and we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? Gave her a hug and kiss and told her I'll be back. Like, to me, that's dope, bro. Like, to be able to do that, man. Now, mind you, bro, if I wasn't here, I wouldn't even call her phone, because I would have been sad as she said if I would have got drunk or high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, let me get high first so that I can call her. You know what I'm saying? Let me get drunk first so I can call her, deal with the pain that I'm going to hear from her. But I would have got too drunk and high, or I wouldn't even called her. And she would have felt that emptiness that, damn, Dad don't even care for real. So, be able to be present, bro, and to be able to talk to her about some real life issues, man, and chop it up. She asked me how come black men always kill other black men. You know, like, she 13-year-old girl, bro, asked me like, her uncle just got killed. I said, man, it's about the music and the influence that we got. And I come way back from slavery. Yeah. We gotta change the narrative, man, and get out of that stigma of that. Every time, even I do it. Every time I see a black dude, bro, it's always tense. You know what I'm saying? It's always like funk almost. Like, it's always like, what's up, nigga? Like, it's always some type of funk. Yeah. Like, man, I gotta stop doing that, bro. Like, we gotta stick together, bro. So I was trying to explain to her how that was and how we gotta just change it. And, you know, but to be able to chop it up with her about that consciously, you know what I'm saying, and actually be here and give her some game and show her through my examples, like, you know, I changed my life around too, you know, and so to me, it's just like, man, this is what I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing, bro. I know there's people out there, bro, who got the similar story, if not better, if not worse, but I just need that extra person to say, man, it's cool, bro, you good, you're not alone, bro, and there's help out there, because if I ain't make that, if I ain't reach out and say I need help, even though I thought it was an office phone, and I didn't expect no reply back, bro, she could have seen that message, bro, and said, like, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. Man, tomorrow probably would have been too late.
Right. Yeah.
Too late, bro. And she called back right there and sat on the phone with me for an hour and a half, bro, while I put in my stories and cried about it and hopped on that flight, bro. And now I'm today able to give back, bro, and life became manageable. Like, I feel good with who I am. I could lick myself in the mirror, but I used to brush my teeth in the shower because I didn't want to see myself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? I dark circles under my eyes. Like, I ain't like how it looked. You know what I'm saying? My hair was like falling out, bro. Like, I just knew I wasn't living. I could look myself in the eyes. I knew I wasn't living right. And today, bro, I feel great who I am, who I'm becoming, bro. And things, all these blessings been coming, but I'm actually here to be able to receive them, bro. So, you know, in a nutshell, bro, that's pretty much what my life has become, you know, from going from up here, dealing with some things down here, you know, come back up, basically a roller coaster ride, but then going all the way down from the drugs and alcohol, bro, to now working back up that rabbit hole and seeing the light, bro. I'm nothing short of blessed, bro, from where I'm at right now. So,
yes, sir. Yeah, man. I want to congratulate you on your sobriety. You said 96 days, was it?
I think I'm at 94. I gotta check my book. 94.
Congrats on that, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And I appreciate you, you know, sharing your story, because, like you said, there's other stories like it, you know, but, you know, somebody hears this story, you know, maybe they can turn their life around too. Right. So I appreciate you coming on here and sharing that with us.
All love.
Yeah. You know.
All love.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead?
Go ahead, Kev.
Okay. I just got a few questions. You know, I'm gonna start off with one. So when you talking about you fell out of love with the game, do you think that all came from your injury?
Yeah, and that's a great, man. I love how you asked that question, bro. Because think about it like this: think about all the things that we was doing before COVID hit, and then when COVID hit, we had a chance to sit down for a long time, and then when it ain't the same. That's kind of how the injury. Like, you got a chance to sit down and still get paid, but then you could be at home and do it. And then when you come back, it's like it ain't really the same. Like, off stride, you know. And I lost the like passion for it and the love for it after an injury, because I wasn't the same player. And so, me not being the same player, I'm not doing as good. And I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. Like, man, I can't move how I want. Like, now I'm out here trying too hard. You know, I'm not really on and doing my thing for. I'm out here just like I'm just trying to stay healthy. You know, but the game wasn't fun. I couldn't react how I wanted to, and like, to me, the game was like poetry, bro. Like, it was just dope to me. But now it was like a work. It was like work, like a chore. You know, and so, you know, as I say, man, do something that you love doing. It would never feel like work. But I didn't love doing it, so every day felt like work. You know, like, people say, man, going to the league is hard work. It is, but if you love it how I love it, it wasn't hard for me, because it was fun still. I was like a big kid out there, but now I couldn't be a big kid because I'm not healthy. So now I was like, bro, this is actually hard, real hard. And I couldn't do it, so yeah, I stopped loving it, bro. That's a great question, though.
Your story is like a true, like, prime example of like resiliency. Like, you playing at a JUCO, you know what I mean? Then going to Hawaii, doing your thing. You know, you enter the draft, you think you're going third day, you go second day, you know what I mean? And you playing for the Packers, you have, you know, breakout season with the Packers. You know, injuries hit you down, but you get right back up. You go to the CFL, start doing your thing, you know, then you went through your addiction, you down, but you get back up, you know what I mean? Now you're doing your thing, you're living a healthy life. So that's true resiliency, man. I like to see it, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. That's one thing that I always, you know, I'm always gonna get up. That's for sure. I'm always gonna get up, man. That's for sure. That's how I've always been. you know, and I'm just trying to figure out how not to get so down no more.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
get up ain't gonna be as much of a climb as it was this one. This was the hardest that I felt, so I'm climbing as much as I gotta climb to get back up. But I know I ain't going back.
And like you said, us as black men, you know, we gotta do more to start uplifting each other. So, you know, any way the community can help out, you know, we got to do that for each other.
Absolutely, man. We all we got.
Right.
We all we people know. A lot of people don't want to see us be successful, and other blacks included. You know, so the ones who really empowering each other, man, we gotta stick together, bro. Cause you know, ain't many of us out here who trying to do the right thing. You know, and circumstances kind of dictate that too. And I get it. I was that same dude with the pistol in my hand in the streets.
Yeah.
I get it. I get what it's like to be hungry, bro. But you know, there is other ways and outlets, and we got to just get the message out more to the next generation, because they're the ones who gonna influence and impact this whole thing.
All right. And do you have any advice to give these next up and coming athletes, or even just these kids in general? You know.
Yeah, man. So just to stay, like, you know, people say like, man, keep it real, or like, man, you ain't real, man. Man, being real is taking care of your people.
Yeah.
You know, and being real is taking the stairs up to the top and grinding for what you want, bro. Like that, to me, that's what real mean, bro. You got kids, take care of your kids, bro. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if you going to school, bro, if you in school and you got and you playing ball, bro, and you gotta pass certain classes to play ball, man. What then? Like, come on, bro. Like, man, pass some classes. Like, do what you're supposed to be doing, bro. Because in the end, it's all gonna pay off much greater than it's gonna be finished going into the streets taking a shortcut. You know, that's what man really look like, doing the things you know you're supposed to be doing. Because it's harder to do that. It's harder to stay down, bro. It's hard to go to that 9 to 5 every day rather than go out there and move this brick. It's hard, bro. Yeah. But that's why it's more real, because it's harder to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to just say, man, I'm gonna lay down and die. Man, that's easy to do, but it's harder to get up and keep fighting, bro. So you more real when you get up and keep fighting every day.
All right. Man, good message, man. Good message. Yeah, Alex, man, we appreciate it. Kev, you got something else? Right.
Yeah, I got some more questions. I ain't done. Hold on.
Packer fan, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But I know you know, playing in the league, and of course everybody got their role models and such. So who was somebody that you know, wanted to be like, or try to pattern your game after in the game?
Oh man, I liked Barry Sanders growing up. I think we had moved to this house when I was younger, and they left some stuff in the basement, and there was a crate with a folder about this thick in it, and it had all Barry Sanders rookie cards in it. And I don't know if that's when I started liking him. I think it was, but I started watching him more, I think, because of that. And I had got his shoes and all that. But I remember watching Barry Sanders, bro. And that dude, man, he looking back now that I'm older, I'm like, man, that dude had no offensive line. Yeah. He had a terrible quarterback. I mean, Charlie Batch was cool, but he had a terrible quarterback. You know, he making dudes look crazy out there, bro. He making stupid by himself. He making 10 dudes go fall down. You know what I'm saying? And then he would get the ball to the ref, and then just go back to the bench and go do it again the next time. You're gonna feel like he wasn't even flashy or nothing. Like, he was just a smooth running back. And so that's my best friend that passed away. His favorite number too was 20. You know, so we kind of grew up. Sanders wearing number 20, and so I ended up wearing number 20 in Green Bay. You know, ironically, you know, but I watched watching Barry, man. I grew up watching Barry.
Is there a running back in the league that catches your eye now? That you like, man, that dude there.
Yeah, man. What's your boy, man? I mean, Saquon, he a dog.
Yeah.
Who? Nixon. Was it Mixon or Nixon?
Oh, Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon, he a dog. Nick Chubb, you know, he's one of the dudes. Alvin Kamara, you know, he just moved with it. You know, let me see. You know, Aaron Jones in Green Bay, you know, he versatile. He can run, catch, and block. Even AJ Dillon, you know, like, you know, Green Bay. Who else they got, man? That's pretty much that kind of come. Oh, they got homeboy in what's homeboy name in Detroit? They got a backup. Oh, and they got a backup running back for in Detroit and somewhere else. I forgot the team, bro. For the Cowboys. Who behind? Who behind Elliott? Homeboy, nice. He gonna get paid next year. Name too, but man, he.
I feel like he outplayed Elliott a little bit too.
Yes, he did every game. And he do kickoff returns.
Yeah,
you know, and like he a dog, bro. But he probably the main one that caught my eye because he a backup too. You know, he not that big and he don't go down easy and he just versatile. You know, so he probably the main one. I forgot his name though, bro. But he probably the main one.
Now you played with the Packers in that 2011 season. Yep. That was the Super Bowl year, if I'm correct.
Nah. They won in 2010.
Oh, so you just got there right after?
Got there right after.
Oh, okay.
It was a lockout year, so they didn't do Super Bowl activities yet because the lockout came. So when it lifted, I was able to go to the White House. I went to the White House and met Obama. I went to a little parade. I was a part of that. I got all the gifts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got everything. You know, so I still celebrate out. You know, like I went.
How was that meeting Obama?
Yeah,
man, it was dope, bro. Obama like us.
Yeah.
Obama cool, man. He cracking jokes, you know. He's smooth with it, you know. He ain't all like uptight. He walked into the White House, little parts of it. You know, he climbing somebody's suit on the team. You know, like he's just cool. I'm always solid.
Yeah, that's cool.
When you on the team with Green Bay, what was it like playing with Aaron?
It was cool, man. So I played with Aaron Rodgers' little brother, Jordan Rodgers, at my JUCO. So I already had a little taste of what to expect. They're kind of the same. But when you get there, everybody like, hey, you meet A-Rod yet? You see A-Rod? Like,
yeah.
He give me that look. You know, give me the look. I'm like, nah. You know, there's one play where I dropped a pass in practice, and he gave me this look. You know, he wanted to beat me. Give me that look. Give me that look. But he's such a perfectionist that if you're not a perfectionist, bro, you're not gonna mess with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he gonna take it as you being like lazy or that you're not taking the game serious. Like, for instance, we'll be walking to the lunch table, and he got the iPad out watching film. Walking to the lunchroom, you know, put the iPad right there while you eating, watching film. Like, there's no like relaxed time for him, you know. And he just had everybody on eggshells, bro. He just had everybody kind of like just uptight on eggshells, but he also had everybody prepared to win. He a winner. He want to win, you know. And so, like anybody who take their job serious, man, if you don't really mesh with that, you know, then it's not gonna work. But if you on that same type of time where you want to win and you take your job serious and I eat, sleep, breathe, and poop football, bro, then you're gonna be good with him. You know, he was cool because I knew his little brother, so he was cool with me, but you know, he could be a dick sometimes, you know. But I think he gotta be to be a MVP quarterback.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, sorry. I got one last thing. So is there somebody in the league when you played that you were like, I don't want to say starstruck, but you were like, hey, that's really them?
Yeah, bro. I mean, there was a few of them. I mean, when I get there, bro, I'm meeting Aaron Rodgers, you know, Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
Clay Matthews right here next to me by my locker. You know, Jordy Nelson. You know. But when I got to the Jets, they brought in Mike Vick. Bro, damn, bro, this is Mike Vick.
That's the hood legend right there.
I mean, like, it's like, I remember doing a slant pass in practice, and I caught his pass like this, and I remember I walked back like, bro, he got hands. And I'm like, bro, Mike Vick just said I got hands. You feel me? Like, you know, I got a picture of him giving me a handoff in the preseason game against the Bengals, you know, and I got a picture with him, like, you know, the locker room, we chop it up, you know, and I remember working out with him in the off season at the facility, and I just like, bro, I'm a fan of you, bro. Like, I played 07 Madden with you, bro. I need your autograph. Yeah. Bro. Like, I was a real fan, you know, for real. Like, this is Mike Vick, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I was tripping out with that one. Anybody else, I was like, okay, that's dope. That is him and him and him. But Mike Vick, bro, I was like really like a kid. Yeah, man. Ed Reed too. He the legend, bro. Like, just meeting them dudes, man. Even Chris Johnson, sharing the same meeting room with Chris Johnson, bro. Like, it's just dope, just to pick his brain and chop it up with him and go to clubs with him, just kick it, bro.
Life,
for real.
You like life more in Wisconsin or in New York over there?
Life was better in New York, outside life. It was popping in New York. Strip, where like the clubs everywhere, it's a big city. You can go have fun. That was more popping, just a lifestyle. Just so much to do, and then you in a Big Apple, so it's popping anyway. But football and career-wise, it was solid in Green Bay. It's expensive. The city's small, so there ain't much to do. So you got nothing to do but to focus on football.
Yeah.
And you can kind of get away with a little bit more. You get in trouble in New York, the media gonna be all over you. You can't really get in trouble in New York, so you gotta be kind of smooth. But it was smooth out there, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think I like it, but I ended up loving it.
All right, Alex. Can you tell us a little bit more about Drelieve Fitness?
Yeah.
So it's basically dream and believe put together into one word called Drelieve. And so if you see up top, got the Drelieve in the middle is a 15, and I wear a 15 on my chain too. But that's like my number for real. That's what I wore when I went back. If you can see the 15, I got it on. But that's the number that I wore when I went back to Canada. And got the AG 15 up top. But so that's like my number for real. But that's what I wore when I went to Canada, and that's like my comeback. Never give up, stay resilient, like when you get your opportunity, you take full advantage of it. Like, that was my comeback year / number. So that's the 15 in my silhouette in the middle of my first touchdown. But it's basically, man, it's just for the young ones out there, man, to when you got a dream, and a vision, man, to believe in all your heart that it can come true, and to manifest it, and to put it into action. It's one thing to have a dream, but faith without work is dead. So you gotta believe it. You gotta put it into action, bro, and you gotta put the work in. But for me, like I said back when I was like a little kid, bro, I just had a dream. I just want to play ball. I want to be something that nobody really thought I could be. Sometimes I even doubted myself, but I really had that dream inside, bro, and I really believed it. At a certain point, I started believing, like, man, I can really do this. And so I put the work in, and I stayed down, bro. So that's really what it represents, man. It's called Drelieve, and so, that's what I'm pushing right now, man. Keep the dream alive and believe you can do it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
man, Alex, man, like I said, man, we appreciate you coming by, sharing your story with us. Being our first major guest on this podcast, man, it means a lot to us.
It's all love, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna give a big shout out to LeJit Podcast. I got something good going.
We appreciate it. Where can the people find you at?
Man, you can find me on IG and Twitter. Twitter is A_Green20. IG is A_Green15_.
That's what's up. All right, you heard the man. Go ahead and go over there, follow him on IG and on Twitter. I'll put the link to the Drelieve Fitness page also in the link. I'll put the link in the description down below. So
appreciate it, man.
All right, man. All love.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it. We got to have you back on sometime. I don't know if you're a big Hoops fan.
Man, when this book dropped, the book should drop by the end of this month, if not early next month. We're trying to get off of Black History because we got 3 Black authors on it. But if it don't drop this month, next month, but when it drops, I'm definitely going to come on and chop it up with y'all about that for sure.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime.
All right, for sure, brother. All love.
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
That was Alex Green, everybody. I appreciate him for stopping by. Sharing his story with us, man. Well, that's inspirational, bro. I mean,
his story can help a lot of people. Then I think that's what he's gonna do.
A lot of people don't understand like how hard it is to make it to the league. You know what I mean? And then once you're in the league, it's like it gets even tougher because of all that pressure that's put on you. And then you heard how he battled his addiction and he made it through that. So that's what's up, man. I'll get more inspirational than that.
Big man. That was great. I hope this story reaches somebody who may, be struggling with something similar or even the exact same type of situation. And hopefully his story can motivate you or get you to turn the other way and get positive.
Yeah, man. Major black guests on this Black History Month.
Yeah,
like it. No. White people, don't be afraid to you're a part of it, but you're not a part of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Love to see it though. We love to see it. All right, Kev. We're nearing the end of this podcast. You got a question of the day for the people?
Yeah. I'll keep it a simple one. Question of the day. What was your first hustle?
Oh man, because as soon as you said it, like the flashback came. You know what I mean? My first hustle was selling. I think a lot of people have this first hustle, especially black people. My first hustle was selling candy. That was my first hustle.
Like those little league players do.
No, like in school. Like I would go to the store, or whenever my mom would go to the store, and get the big bag of like the variety candies.
Yeah.
And depending on the size of the candy and what kind of candy it was, I go back to school and sell it for like 25 cents, 50 cents, little side hustle. It never amounted to nothing, I mean, and it ended pretty quickly once the teachers, niggas slinging candy like dope.
Right.
So that's my first hustle I can ever remember. I did some other stuff growing up. I was a tutor.
Tutoring.
Tutoring is funny because I remember being so into it. Yeah. And then 2 weeks later, I was like, man, these kids,
What you was tutoring? What subject?
Was it math? Math. I think it was math. I was good at math, man. These days, not so much. Not so much, but that's my first hustle that I can remember.
Ooh, yeah. I think mine. I want to say same thing, but it's more like the chocolate,
like the fundraiser bars.
Yeah,
I remember those too. It's funny, those fundraiser bars, I don't know if y'all school did this, but they forced it onto me.
Yeah, and it was like, if you don't sell these amount, then you know what I'm saying, you gotta.
So here's my thinking, you gave a kid a box full of candy.
It was $2 a bar. I remember that.
Wait, y'all got the bar kind, like the non-off-brand bars? When I was in school,
came in like a little suitcase.
Right. Was it what? It was just like the certain company that made a caramel and chocolate and
yeah.
Okay, so when I was in school, we had it was like Reese's and Hershey's and stuff like that, Snickers.
Y'all niggas had brands.
So you send a kid home with a box of name brand candy, bro. What do you expect was gonna happen? And then you talking about, if you don't sell it, just bring it back. I'm gonna bring you the suitcase back. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring you
no money.
That was nothing. So we was eating that, but my peoples looked out for me. So if I ate candy or they ate the candy, my mom would put the money back and stuff like that.
Quick $2,
I was like, man, that's crazy. I expect kids to just. You supposed to ask a kid, do you want to sell this candy? I mean, and then you can't expect kids in the hood to sell candy.
Right.
It was
how
crazy.
It worked.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Put in that the comment section. What was y'all first hustle, man?
Yeah, man. You know, I don't say nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was slinging dope out here in these streets.
Already.
Real one all day. Like, okay, buddy. at 6, you were doing this at 6.
Nigga was on the corner at 6 years old with a onesie. It's crazy.
But dang,
Yeah.
I found it crazy that he was like, man, it was like walking on eggshells when A-Rod was around. You know what I mean? It was like A-Rod seemed so like fun having, you know what I mean? But I guess he took his craft seriously. We know this because we see how great of a quarterback he is. But,
and this is coming off of his first ring, so this is after the Super Bowl, year. So, he probably was locked in. Like, yeah, I want to run it back, But
yeah,
I think, but I like the part he lived a dream that I'm sure every black kid wanted to live.
man.
You catch a pass from Vic, and he said, "You got hands."
I'm telling you, you don't got to say nothing to me no more.
That's the equivalent of AI passing you a lob and you dunking.
It's like I can go back to the sideline. Somebody, I could just have a bad play. And be like, man, Rio, you gotta get your head in the game. I'm like, well, Vic said I got hands, so whatever you say is invalid.
You know who I am?
Go ask Vic. Well, go on.
Vic knows me. Oh,
Vic knows me.
Oh man.
That is like that's a lot from AI. Oh my god, could you imagine if I were to make it to the league and AI assisted me on the bucket, bro?
Dude.
I'd lose it, bro.
Fire,
I'd go to the bench and cry.
That's fire. For him to meet two of my favorite players that ever play in the NFL, and Vic and CJ. That's crazy.
That's one heck of a life, man.
Shout out Alex Green, man.
Yeah, shout out to Alex for real. And we will have him back on in the future. He got some upcoming things going on for himself. So I'd love to see him back playing too, man.
Yeah, for sure. Or even coaching, Yeah.
Man, wow. I know it's been a while. I know we've been gone for a minute. Well, we were setting this up, so I'm glad we were able to make this happen.
Black History Month.
For Black History Month, man. We're not done. LeJit's not done making Black history.
Right.
Another part of history we've made is we are now streaming on all podcast platforms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see it down below. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and RSS.com. Shout out to RSS for making that happen. So you no longer have to go to YouTube and see our pretty faces. You can go on these platforms and listen to our beautiful voice.
Right.
And I, said it would happen, and it happened. Happening. You know what I mean?
It's only the beginning.
Only up from here. You know what I mean? And we'll leave y'all with that. So like always, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Feel free to comment in the comment section down below. Check out the links in the description down below. I also have the link to Drelieve Fitness and Alex's social platform, so y'all can go ahead and shoot him a follow. And with that, guess we're out of here. See you on the next episode. Remember, if it ain't us, it ain't legit.
It ain't legit.